Sun Tzu 544–470 BC was a Chinese military general, strategist, philosopher, and writer who lived during the Eastern Zhou period of 771–256 BC. Sun Tzu is traditionally credited as the author of The Art of War, an influential work of military strategy that has affected both Western and East Asian philosophy and military thinking. Sun Tzu is revered in Chinese and East Asian culture as a legendary historical and military figure. Modern scholars accepting his historicity place the extant text of The Art of War in the later Warring States period of 475 to 221 BC. The life of Sun Tzu. The oldest available sources disagree as to where Sun Tzu was born. The Spring and Autumn Annals and Sima Qian's later records of the Grand Historian Shiji state that Sun Tzu was born in Qi. Both sources also agree that Sun Tzu was born in the late Spring and Autumn period, and that he was active as a general and strategist, serving King Halu of Wu in the 6th century BC, beginning around 512 BC. Sun Tzu's victories then inspired him to write The Art of War. The Art of War was one of the most widely read military treatises in the subsequent Warring States period, a time of constant war among 7 ancient Chinese states. Zhao, Qi, Qin, Chu, Han, Wei, and Yanwu fought to control the vast expanse of fertile territory in eastern China. One of the better-known stories about Sun Tzu, taken from Sima Qian, illustrates Sun Tzu's temperament as follows. Before hiring Sun Tzu, the king of Wu tested Sun Tzu's skills by commanding him to train a harem of 180 concubines into soldiers. Sun Tzu divided them into 2 companies, appointing the 2 concubines most favored by the king as the company commanders. When Sun Tzu first ordered the concubines to face right, they giggled. In response, Sun Tzu said that the general, in this case himself, was responsible for ensuring that soldiers understood the commands given to them. Then, he reiterated the command, and again the concubines giggled. Sun Tzu then ordered the execution of the king's 2 favored concubines, to the king's protests. He explained that if the general's soldiers understood their commands but did not obey, it was the fault of the officers. Sun Tzu also said that, once a general was appointed, it was his duty to carry out his mission, even if the king protested. After both concubines were killed, new officers were chosen to replace them. Afterward, both companies, now well aware of the costs of further frivolity, performed their maneuvers flawlessly. Towards the end of his life, Sun Tzu refused all civil service official titles and monetary wealth bestowed upon him by King Halu of Wu. He retreated a remote mountainous part of China and spent the rest of his life writing and teaching his philosophy.